everyone, it's Cindy here from Total Home, and I want to talk to you today about one of the most common things that people tell me they want when I'm in my staging consultations. And that thing is, they want their home to sell for top dollar and the shortest amount of time. Now, normally that takes me about 2 hours to walk through the property and show them how they can effectively do that. But today I'm going to give you the cheat sheet version of that. So often when that comment gets brought up, a lot of the times people think or believe that it's the responsibility of the real estate agent to achieve that. So while that may be true, and your real estate professional does play a vital role in making that happen, there are certain things as a homeowner that you're going to need to do so that your property is classed as a high-ranking listing. One of the key ways that I firmly believe that gets your property in that high-ranking level listing category is creating a space of well-being. You want to make sure that when buyers walk in that door or they see your property online, it looks like a home that they can visualize themselves living in. Okay, so what is a high-ranking listing? What does that look like? Well, to me, in my belief system, that you really need to invoke a space of well-being for your buyer. So it's an emotional experience when people are coming through your property. So the first thing that we want to do is make sure that when they walk in your door, your property looks like a space that delivers to the expectation of the asking price, and it feels and looks amazing. They want to move in right away. Okay, so how do we achieve that? Well, for one, sweat equity, roll up those sleeves. Here's a couple of suggestions that I would give you. Deep cleaning. Make sure that all of your appliances are clean inside and out. Nobody wants to clean somebody else's oven. Heck, nobody wants to clean their own oven. Making sure that their cobwebs are all gone. Nobody wants to walk through a cobweb. Make sure your windows and screens are clean. Oh, and one more important thing that people often don't think about, clean your textiles. Textiles harbor odors, so make sure that you clean your area rug, vacuum your sofa, take your drapery down and give them a wash, or vacuum your drapery. Do things like that, it'll go a long way. Okay, so let's talk about curb appeals. We've talked about the inside, we're going to talk about the outside now. So some tasks that are really important that I see on a repeat basis that needs to get done are clean your siding. It's super easy to do. So most of the time a hose can take care of that quite easily for you. Another thing, get rid of all the miscellaneous things lying around. Things like shovels and rakes and hoses that are not hung up properly, and or garbage and recycling. So tuck those things so they're out of sight. Make sure your walkways are clear. And another thing that's really important that I see repeatedly are unkept garden beds. So make sure you roll up those sleeves and get those all tidied up. After all, this is a space that is a first impression zone for your buyer. They're going to roll up and this is their very first experience. So make sure that it's tip-top shape. So another thing that I highly recommend is take care of the operating systems of your home. For example, walking in at the entry, opening a closet, and it falls off the track. That is completely annoying. Another thing, here's the special trick on how to open up my front door because it's sticking. How about walking into the kitchen, checking the faucet, and it's wobbly or it leaks? Or walking into a bathroom and the fan either doesn't work or it's super noisy. When the little details like this are not taken care of, your buyer's gonna wonder if you're taking care of the bigger ticket items. So make sure the little things are done too. So some of those big ticket items that we talked about could be some of the features of your home. For example, high level property, fireplace, it should be clean and it should be functional. So make sure that's done. Another thing might be you have this absolutely breathtaking view, but you step out onto the deck and you've got caution tape because you're afraid that your buyer might step and put their foot through a deck board, or the railing is wobbly. What about some of the smart features of your home? If you have a beautiful in-ceiling speaker system in your property, make sure it works. In fact, maybe even have it on softly playing some really delicate, enjoyable, positive music. So we've taken care of the small details, and we've shown your buyer that you've taken care of some of the bigger details, like some of the beautiful features of your property. So let's talk about aesthetic. Very important. I can't express it enough. Here's some ways that you can make sure that your aesthetic is really hitting home. 1, make sure you get rid of redundant spaces. For example, a redundant space would be two identical living spaces serving the same function within close proximity to one another. Don't need it. Clearly defining a space. So for example, your dining room acting also as your home office. Not a great idea. Get rid of the home office, relocate it. Dining room is only a dining room. Another thing that I see commonly is furnishings that have really served their time. So make sure that your furniture does not have cat scratches or that your leather furniture is not cracking and peeling, for example. So when you take care of these details, you're going to present your home and each space as though it's a space that welcomes and invites your buyer in so that they can see themselves living here. So you've done all of your sweat equity, you've done all of your maintenance, you're well on your way, and now you're ready for a property stylist like myself to come in and showcase your home. Can't talk about how important property showcasing is. It's going to help support your online presence. It's going to deliver to the expectation of your asking price. It's going to elevate your buyer's expectations, elevate the perceived value of your property, and it's just gonna look beautiful. And people are gonna walk into your space and they're gonna think to themselves, I get to have this. This is what I get to live in. They can mentally move in now. They just feel invited and feel like this space is a space of well-being. It feels effortless for your buyer. In this way, you're gonna show your buyers pride of ownership, and you're going to show your buyers why they want to buy your property. This is a great industry. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Get excited about it. Show your buyers why you're excited about your property. All of these details and more are always things that we share here on Total Home. We have so many value-based quick tips and strategies. We do staging walkthrough videos, so you get to see some before and after results. We have a wealth of information. If you think somebody could benefit from this, please do share it with them. Hit the like button down there. Provide us with your comments and feedback. Why don't you tell us a little story about your buying or selling experience? We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, we hope you have a fantastic day. And clean your siding. How do I end that?
All right.
One thing that you're going to want to make sure you do is clean your siding. Easy fix. I was going to get into your pressure washer and then I realized I shouldn't do that. Another thing that I would recommend is clean your windows and your screens. Make sure those things are taken care of. We did that in the beginning.
We did that.
Okay.
Eavesdropping.
Oh, eavesdropping.